Tell us. How about what's happening in the dailies? What's happening? What's the headlines?
8 days to go.
Is that the
All
standard?
eyes on the judiciary.
Whoa.
A new quick twist to it. Former Kilome MP Arun Mwau yesterday filed a petition arguing that it was illegal for IEBC to gazette presidential candidates before fresh nominations.
Arun Mwau.
Because what we are going for is fresh elections. Uzalendo Institute of Leadership and Democracy anasema argues that 2013 presidential election petition relied on by Raila and Kalonzo to withdraw is not binding. Pokot South MP David Poksing contends Raila's threat to boycott election if certain conditions are not met are unlawful. Wow. Okia Omtata's arguments argues that environment not conducive for poll, hence need for caretaker government. Abraham Kiplangat wants 5 other presidential candidates barred so that only Uhuru and Raila remain on the ballot. Where clock ticks, fresh elections complicated by Raila's boycott is only 8 days away, but there are 5 cases in court whose orders, if granted, will derail the poll again.
In the Daily Nation front page, standoff as NASA tycoons' homes raided. Crime detectives lay siege on tender billionaire's Muthaiga home in what Orengo argues is persecution of Wanjigi for his support for the opposition. Also, down below in the Daily Nation, Kenya on high alert after Somalia blast.
Wow.
Close to 300 dead in Somalia, more than 300
very,
injured.
very sad.
Terrible.
And Kenya has been put in high alert.
High alert.
Because there's a lot people are not taking care of now.
You're distracted.
We are too much distracted with the chaos and everything.
Yep.
But I hope and know that, our country and the intelligence team are at work.
Full alert.
And full alert at 100%. Antenna receiving Wi-Fi from every corner.
4G. Yote.
Kabisa.
Hey, ball is in Raila's court, says IEBC. Nation page 5. Akombe says it is up to NASA leader to decide whether he will take part in fresh poll or not.
Kabisa.
EU backs poll, calls for end to impasse. That's page 6 in the Nation. Ooh. A lot of depressing stuff as usual, huh?
You don't even want to go into it.
It's just so depressing.
Very, very depressing.
Give us some good news, somebody. Give us some good news.
Wow.
Yeah.
Too much pain. Throw them away, man. Nothing. Nothing.
Business day here. No letter for Nakumat as KRA auction looms. Business Daily front page.
No good news.
I'm telling you, man.
No good news.
We need some good news,
We need some good news. But just before the good news, I just want to hear your thoughts. I think it is time. This chest thumping.
Yeah. This bravado. This drums of war.
Must be called to an end.
Let's
agree.
Yeah.
Raila and Uhuru my guy, must now talk.
You have to.
Whichever side you support.
Take a look at Liberia.
You can't put your head down and think that you are not, and say that you're not seeing what is happening.
You're definitely seeing it.
You're definitely seeing it. You've seen the pictures. They have been forwarded to you in one way or another. You've seen them. And this is not the direction we want to go.
It's not.
You might be supporting Jubilee and think that it is time to celebrate. You might think you might be supporting NASA and think that it is time to go really hard and heavy on this. But really, I don't think this is the right way.
No.
We need to talk as a country what so many other politicians have started seeing now and are calling for dialogue.
Between the two.
Between the two.
And you know what they say, the old African saying, when two elephants fight, It is the grass that suffers.
And at this point, we are the grass. Businesses are hurting. Lives are being lost.
Yeah.
Like the shooting in Kisumu yesterday was bad. That 18-year-old boy apparently had just gone to pick ice cream and met himself in the crossfire. And he had just come back from school to pick a fee balance of 10,000. Now he won't be going back to school.
No, he won't be going anywhere.
Then there's a young girl, 2 years, with a bullet lodged in her neck. You can imagine. Because I think police are out there and are doing this with brutality.
Absolutely, it's terrible.
So
And police do not discriminate.
they don't discriminate.
They do not discriminate.
They'll take a young girl as young as 2 years, or an 18-year-old boy who's just come back to pick his own school fees. Whatever side you support, it is time we pushed for peace and made sure that the principles talk,
Yeah.
so that this country don't go to the dogs.
Look at Liberia, Jalas. I keep telling you about a place like Liberia, which I covered during horrific civil wars. Hundreds of thousands killed. Child soldiers running the streets. Administrations broken down.
And as you see, some young men have started posting
Pictures
photos of them with guns,
with guns and all kinds of
and
weapons
everything
on social media.
on social media.
What does that tell you?
Talk to us.
It's the Hot Breakfast with Jeff and Jelano.